Hey y'all, and welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Rhonda Morrison, and today on Healthy Mondays Dining In section on Shape Up Sugarland, I'm going to show y'all how to do an Asian crock-pot dinner. I love cooking an Asian meal for my family, say once a week, especially after school starts up. Those stir fries and those fabulous sauces that you can put together. It's super easy. The kids will eat it, and you can throw in all kinds of vegetables to really kick up their nutrition. So I'm starting out with a top round for this Asian crock pot, and this is a lean cut of meat, and this whole dish is at 493 calories for a serving, and that's an ample serving. This recipe feeds 6. And I sliced this round real thin because you know it can be a tough cut of meat. That's why we're doing it in the crock pot, because we're going to tender it all up. It's going to be fabulous. So in goes my meat in my hot oil, and I'm just going to stir this up and get it brown. Okay, I got my meat nice and brown, and it made a beautiful juice at the bottom. So we're already getting this cooking. And I'm going to add some light soy sauce. Make sure that it's got the green top to it. That's the low sodium. And I'm just going to put in a 1/4 cup of that. 1/4 teaspoon of pepper and salt. Sprinkle that on over. And then 1 teaspoon of brown sugar. It's kind of hard to sprinkle brown sugar, but do your best because it likes to clump up. It's that molasses. And then I have some already chopped up garlic from Whole Foods that I'm going to use. It's 1 clove minced for this recipe, but I'm going to do a generous 1/2 teaspoon helping, because I like me some garlic and it's light, so why not live a little. And besides, this is dinner. I ain't going to be seeing nobody after this. I don't have to worry about if my breath smells like garlic. I'll brush my teeth. Anyway, so just give that a little stir. Put the lid on it, and it's going to go low for 6 to 8 hours. I sliced this so thin that I know it's going to be ready to go at 6 hours. So just turn it on. There we go. That one's the one I want, and I'll see y'all back here in a few hours. Alright y'all, I've had this going for about 5 hours, and my meat's already getting nice and tender. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this off for you and for me. And I'm going to put in some yellow and red bell pepper that I just sliced and cut into little bite-sized strips. So it's easy for everybody to have some. So I got my red and my yellow. Then I took 2 broccoli florets, crowns, and I cut them down, chopped them down, stems and all. And I'm going to add that in there as well. I just want you to see about how big I cut it, because it's going to have to cook through in the next half hour. So I just made it real small. The stems, I chopped those up. So that's going to go in there, and that's going to be perfect. Alright, so in that goes, and then I'm going to put a can of this diced tomato in there. And then I'm going to take this cornstarch and I'm going to put it in 1/2 cup of water. And I'm going to give that a stir. Whisk it together, break it up real nice, because you don't want it to have clumps of cornstarch sticking to the bottom of your pot. And this is going to thicken up the sauce and the juices that are already in there. So in that goes, and I'm going to give that a stir and get my meat all up in there. Now if you want to save time on cutting, this is to save time. You can use a 1 pound, 16 ounce bag of frozen chopped broccoli. Just let it come to a thaw before you put it in, to make sure that it cooks all the way through and it doesn't get all stuck in there, you know. It'll might come to a thaw in there. Well, you know, if you like yours a little crispier, maybe not. Maybe put it in frozen. But I like mine my meat and my veggies to have, you know, little texture, but I don't want it to absolutely fall apart on me. So that's why we're doing it this way. Alright, then you stick your lid back on, 30 minutes more, and we should be ready to eat, y'all. Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm just giving this crock pot a stir, and I've got some beautiful beef and broccoli and peppers in there. I can't wait to have some. I'm going to put some of my brown rice at the bottom of my bowl, and then I'm going to get me some of this right here. Give me a good helping. Oh yeah, give me a little more of that. Those peppers, look at how the color just pops. Just like that. Then I'm going to top it with some green onions, because I didn't put any green onions in this recipe. And I tell you what, this whole shopping trip, this whole meal cost me under $10 at my grocery store. That London boil roll, whenever it goes on sale, I'm all over that, y'all. So I'm just going to get me a bite. I got pepper, broccoli, and beef. That is so good and savory. You're going to thank me later. Thank y'all for coming to my kitchen. Thank y'all for looking after your family's health and taking care of your loved ones. And y'all keep on shaping up Sugarland.